Good morning. Hope you have a good afternoon. Hope you have a great day today. Welcome to the Nutritional Masterclass. And today I'm going to basically explain to you everything behind nutrition and how you can get yourself going when it comes to your unfinished journey, how to basically assess the right nutrition plan for you, most importantly, putting you in a position to where you can lose the weight, you can gain the muscle, and just get healthier. Because the biggest thing I want you guys to get away from this is to show you that nutrition isn't linear. That's the first thing I want to really dive into. Nutrition is not just some diet that I want you to follow. Nutrition is not just a list or a PDF saying, hey, follow this and eat this only, and that's going to help you lose weight. No, nutrition is the habits that we're cultivating in our lives on a daily basis. Meaning, when it comes to breakfast, are you just eating cereal? Are you just eating sugar? Are you just having six coffees and just saying that's my breakfast? When you know you can wake up 30 minutes before you go to work, 15 minutes before, and have yourself a high protein, delicious, most importantly, nutrient dense breakfast. Same thing for lunch. Instead of, going out for lunch every time, instead of getting McDonald's, getting Wendy's, maybe you walk to your favorite restaurant and get something that's a little bit healthier, most importantly, has some whole foods in it. Something that's gonna stick within your diet, something that's gonna stick within your stomach and actually give you the value and energy that you need to show up later on in the afternoon to go at your workout. Or to just push forward to go to that kid's event, but most importantly, just to feel better within yourself. And last but not least, dinner. When it comes to dinner, are you just ordering, or are you having more home cooked meals? And these are the things I really want to talk about during this masterclass. It's the habits that we have on our daily basis, and how can we actually change them? Guys, when it comes to nutrition, you have to understand when it comes to binge eating, when it comes to late night eating, when it comes to yo yo dieting, the question that you need to ask yourself is what does that pattern look like? It's not just, oh, it worked last time, maybe I should do it again. No, it barely worked last time and you're back to point A. So clearly you shouldn't do it again. Meaning, when it comes to these diets, I want you to push away from them and start asking yourself more valuable questions about you, your health, where you're at, and what exactly you need to do to change the habits and things that you do on a daily basis to get you to where you want to be from where you are at now. That's all about structure. It's all about actually taking that responsibility for your food, how much you're eating, how to actually incorporate it in your life. There's no secret. There's no diet. And that's why for me, whenever I train and teach my clients, is I show them through their favorite foods how they can incorporate within their own lifestyle. So therefore they can truly make this thing work for themselves. See, I can't even talk. So therefore they can make this thing work for themselves. There we go. So let's get into it a little bit. What are your macros? Macros are your protein, your carbs, your fats. And the biggest thing I want you to understand behind your macros, yes, there are macros that you want to not steer away from, but you want to have less of. And there's macros that you want to have more of. Meaning, when it comes to your food choices, instead of getting foods that don't really have much value, which is your processed foods, your sugary treats, your sugars, all these things, they don't have much value versus whole foods like sweet potatoes, red skin potatoes, like white rice. Even though white rice, sometimes the amount you have, you want to moderate, you can still have it within your diet and still lose weight. Pasta, you can still have it within your diet and still lose weight because these are foods that leave you fuller longer. And that's the biggest thing I want you to focus on when it comes to your macros. Have foods that actually leave you full. Stop having foods that you know the minute you eat, you're hungry once again. Like, think about it. When's the last time you went to a fast food place? What happened? You ate that burger, you ate that fry. I don't know what it is, but you ate it, and guess what? An hour later, you're like, damn, I'm hungry. That's what fast food does versus when you have whole foods, it takes a little bit of time for it to digest. So therefore, it takes your mind away from that to where you can actually focus on the things that you want to focus on a daily basis. So when it comes to your macros, the biggest thing I want you to audit is your quality of your food. What is it that you're actually eating? Are they mostly processed? Are you eating processed food 60% of the time and eating whole foods 40? Are you eating processed 80% of the time, eating whole foods 20? Just flip it around. Make whole foods 80, make processed 20. It's the little things, fam. So when it comes to quality of food, that's number one. Increase the quality of your food. More whole foods, more foods that leave you satisfied, foods that give you energy, not foods that make you feel like shit, fam. And the biggest thing too, we have to like audit these things on a daily basis. Stop looking at the weekly. Just do it for today. A lot of people overwhelm themselves when it comes to eating healthy because they are looking at it from a week span, a month span, to where maybe they didn't have what they wanted today and they're like, damn, I already messed up today. I know I'm going to mess up the entire week. So therefore they mess up the entire week because your words turn yours into action. So instead of focusing the entire week, just focus on today and make a better impact today. And one thing I always say is never go 2 consecutive meals without having a meal that's healthy, that's delicious, that's going to give you energy and give you nutrients that you need to be successful in this journey. To be honest with you, if you just follow that rule, you'll probably put yourself in a better position than you are right now, which is let me eat more whole foods throughout my day. Let me increase the quality of my foods throughout my day. Let me find a routine for myself when it comes to my breakfast and lunch and dinner. Let me actually implement that routine so therefore I can sustain it over a long period of time. And last but not least, how do you track? Tracking, for me, oh my God, it's a little easy because I've done it for a while, but for you, it may not be. For you, it might be foreign. So the first thing I want to really show you when it comes to tracking is just identifying your macros. And this is a cool little calculator that you can use to go and identify your macros, right? So one thing I want you to come here, go to calculator.net, come here to the calorie calculator. Let's say I'm 25, I'm male, I'm 5'10", let's say I am 250 pounds, and I don't do any exercise whatsoever. So exercise, sanitary, little to none. Calculate. What's basically telling me is for me to lose weight, I need to eat 2,000 calories. For me to maintain weight, I need to eat 2,500 calories. And if I wanted to gain weight, I would eat in a surplus of this, right? So I want to lose weight. I could do it to the point where I'm losing maybe 0.5 pounds a week. I could do it to the point I'm losing a pound a week. And then what I necessarily want you to do is to take this number, and you can even come down here where it gives you a distribution of what you could do throughout the week and how you can actually incorporate it. And basically what you could do is come down here, take this, go to MyFitnessPal. I don't know if I can access it here. Can I? Oh, we can. Hey, go to MyFitnessPal, download on your phone. Oh, never mind. Let me see. Download on your phone, and then once you download on your phone, nope. Yeah, I knew it. 1 second, fam. Let me see if I really. Is that it? I don't think so. Yeah, I figured. This. Hey, Ren. Cool. So you're gonna download on your phone. I don't use MyFitnessPal. I use my own app, so it makes things easier for me. So you're gonna come in here, download it on your phone, and once you download on your phone, the biggest thing I want you to do is go to goals, and you see daily nutritional goals, calories 2,900. I want to change that. Boom. Now I want to make it 2,000 calories. Boom. Bang. And my macro distribution, for me, whenever, let's say, it comes to losing weight and let's say retaining muscle, there's a few things that you want to put in consideration. One, you want to make sure your protein's high enough to where it's actually going to allow you to retain that muscle mass while you're in a deficit. Why? Because if you're not eating protein while you're within that deficit and you just cut down all your calories, you're going to look a little soft. I'm not gonna lie. You're going to be soft. You're not going to be toned. You're not going to have any muscle tonage. You can kiss that out the window. But if you keep your protein high, and when I say high, I mean around that 35% to 40% range. But if you've never eaten more than 100 grams of protein, I would start with 35%. When it comes to your carbs, I would match it with your protein. And then when it comes to fats, I'll go probably, to that 30 percentile. And that's going to leave me, well, this didn't change. It's annoying. Let's do this. Sorry. Hello? Come on, guys. Can I change this? Hello? Did I not just change this, fam? Command C, Command V. That's just weird. Cool. So now it looks like protein 179, carbs 179, fat 68. And then I just save these changes. And then from there on, all I have to do is implement my meals into MyFitnessPal. It's going to gradually show me how I'm able to hit these numbers. And here's the thing, fam. Don't aim for perfection. Just aim for progress. Aim just to get better. Guys, if you've never tracked your food before, why are you getting mad at yourself when you just messed up for the first 2 weeks? You're not leaving any room for growth. You can't get mad at yourself. You haven't done it in a while. So give your time necessary to actually learn these patterns, to adopt this new change, this new lifestyle, so therefore you can actually make it something that works for you. But if you don't give yourself the time to actually do it, you will never get it. So the biggest thing I want you to do is when it comes to your macros, is to allow yourself to grow into it. Meaning, if you've never hit up more than 100 grams of protein, don't go for that 179 gold. Maybe say I'm gonna go for 110. And then literally go throughout the week and separate your protein throughout 3 meals. Okay, cool. 110. What's 110 divided by 3? Let's just say 40 grams of protein, because 40, 40, 80 plus another 40, 120, 35. 35 grams of protein each meal. Boom. 35 is 37, right? And now you distribute it through your breakfast, distribute it through your lunch, distribute it through your dinner, and now you're strength training as well too, while doing maybe cardio twice a week, strength training 3 to 4 times a week. Now you're in a position to where you're building muscle, you're retaining muscle mass, and then you're in a position to where you're in a deficit. And when you're within that deficit, it allows you to lose that body fat, lose that weight, while retaining the muscle mass that you have right now, which therefore is going to leave you toned. It's going to help you when it comes to the activities you're able to do, meaning you will get stronger in the gym. Will you get bigger? No, but you will get stronger. But let's say your goal is to get bigger, which is to, hey, I want to grow, I want to gain weight, then you would eat in a surplus. And same things apply. If you're going to eat in a surplus and you've never eaten that much before, don't aim for perfection right off the bat. Progressively increase your calories towards it to where you can actually meet that standard in 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then once you're actually able to meet it, and that's when you're like, okay, cool, I'm getting better at this, I'm getting better at that. Boom, let me stick to this because it's working now. I feel good about it now. My stomach's used to breaking it down now. But if you just jump to it and then you mess up, you're like, oh, it's not meant for me, bro, you're never going to accomplish anything. So many people do that to themselves. Like the biggest thing that people do when it comes to this journey that messes them up is the fact that they're always aiming for perfection. And the minute something doesn't go wrong, they're like, damn, it's not working. No, doesn't mean it's not working. It just means you just need to do a little bit better. Go back to the drawing board. Start small and slowly increase it as you go. And that's why I always tell you guys, these diets don't work because they're just forcing you to change everything drastically. But guess what? You got other things going on. Yes, health is important. Yes, fitness is important. But you still got to go to work. You still got kids to take care of. You still got that event Friday. So it's all about gradually increasing the adherence, gradually increasing what you're doing, so therefore you can get to where you want to be. That's what it's all about, fam. You can't expect perfection, but chase progress. And that's how you can count your calories, most importantly, start tracking them, so therefore you can slowly build your way up. And same thing when it comes to changing quality of your food. Start slow. Start with breakfast and lunch. Just make sure these are just high protein, they're delicious, and over time expand it. Cool. Next, how to implement a healthier lifestyle. The biggest thing when it comes to implementation is, again, I'm going to go back to this. It's you want to have growth. You want to have a growth mindset when it comes to this journey. Meaning, when it comes to this, you're going to have to practice and most importantly, give effort. It's all about effort. If you're not going to give effort to it, it gets out the window. If you're the type of person where you don't want to do the work, peace. It's not for you. You can literally stop watching this right now. Because when it comes to changing your life and changing what you see in the mirror, it's going to take a little bit of effort from yourself. And the people that are wishing for things to happen without doing any work for it, I'll see you in 10 years in the same position. And it's not me being an asshole, it's just the truth. What are you going to gain from not doing anything when you want something different? Nothing. So you got to do something different to get something new. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never done. That saying is 100% true. And you have to, again, grow into it. How about perfection? Grow into it. And for me, this is why I prefer this way of coaching, this way of eating, because it allows people to have that flexibility to where they can enjoy the foods that they love while being able to lose weight. And I will give you guys a prime example. So I'm going to show you one of my clients, right? Uno momento. I'm going to show you one of my clients. Damn, we're running out of coaching seats. We're going to have to upgrade soon. Got a lot of clients coming in. Let's go. That's why I left the seat. Let's go. Well, we're gonna go through one of my clients, right? We're going to Paul. Paul, basically, right now, he's eating around 2,100 calories. He's probably not tracking today because I know he's on vacation. Oh, my man is tracking on vacation. Let's go. But Paul, he's been working with me for the past 4 months, and we started at 2,000 calories and we've increased his calories the more and more weight he's lost. Because one thing you guys need to understand is when you consistently weight lift, when you consistently keep showing up in the gym, your demand on food is going to increase, especially the more muscle mass you start increasing as well too. So for Paul, what we basically did, since everything's been increasing, we increased his calories because he started feeling a little hungry. And when you're feeling hungry, a little fatigued, that's telling me that your body's demanding more from you, meaning more protein, more carbs, more fats. Yes, you need all of them. You can't just say, oh, let me remove carbs and just focus on protein and fats. Good luck with that. You're going to be tired as hell and your brain fog is going to be through the roof and there's going to be no clarity because you need all three nutrients actually feel your best because fats matter when it comes to your hormones, carbs matter when it comes to your brain energy, brain power, glycogen that you need to actually go to the gym, perform, and protein matters when it comes to retaining, recovering, and sustaining that muscle mass. You need it all. And you can't say, fuck carbs. No, you need them. They're key. You need them. So for Paul, what we basically do is, hey, Paul, let's track your calories. These are your macros. This is exactly what we need to do to hit A to Z. And here's the thing, do not follow this. This is for Paul only and his body only, not for you. If you're thinking, oh, I can just eat this and lose weight, no. It's for Paul. It's for his body. Paul's 42. He has kids. He works. And he didn't live a sedentary lifestyle because he walks a lot. But when it came to activity, we increased it through home workouts, right? Now, when it comes to Paul, the progress he's going to make while eating 2,000 calories, and most people don't think they can lose weight while eating 2,000 calories. Well, let me tell you, you're wrong. Because from April 11th to now, we've been able to lose 37 pounds and we're about to hit 40. I can't wait for him to hit 40. It's going to be a fucking blast. It's going to be a blast. Because at the end of the day, we knew, hey, these are our macros. We set a goal to hit 220. Now we're going to set a new goal, actually. And I'm actually going to do that right now. Body weight goal. And that goal is going to be 210. The first goal was 220. Now our next goal is 210. So we're right there. But overall, the biggest thing is this allowed Paul to have flexibility with his routine to where he wasn't overwhelmed with what he was eating. It wasn't a diet. It was, hey, let's just fix when it comes to your protein, let's find ways to increase your protein. When it comes to your carbs, let's find ways to increase your carb demands. When it comes to your fats, let's find ways to increase your fat demand, but most importantly, make these healthier and better for you overall. So Paul now is on the money with macros, and there is days where he's not perfect. Sometimes carbs are over, but that's okay because we learn from it. Sometimes protein's over, but that's okay because we learn from it, family. And when we learn from it, that's when we can do something about it. And then we're working out 4 or 5 times a week. Paul's been able to lose 37 pounds in the past 4 months. And it's not fast, it's not unsustainable, it's all sustainable because he can continuously do it while recovering, which is important. You want to put your body in a position to where you can actually recover as well too. All right, cool. Let me invite Diana in. Hey Diana, if you can hear me, I'm gonna record this and I'm gonna send it to everybody. So you can still stay in if you want to, but I'm definitely gonna be recording this just because we've already gotten to it a little bit. So if you're hearing me, definitely we'll send this to your email as well too. So when it comes to implementing this into your lifestyle, make it easy for yourself. One, start small. Look at the things that you need to change the most, the things that you need to tackle the most. Meaning, when it comes to our lives, we have so many other things that are going on that if you try to make a whole 180 within your fitness journey, it's going to be overwhelming. And 99% of the time, I see people try to do it and they always end up failing. And I don't like to see people fail because when it comes to this, they're doing too much for themselves. They're doing too much at that exact time, especially in the beginning. You can't expect yourself to change everything when other things are going around in your life. So start with the main thing. What is the main thing that you're struggling with? Is it overeating? Is it late night eating? Is it the fact that you're not eating at all? Is it the fact that you have no appetite at all? Find out what that main problem is, fix that first, use that as your main point for the first week or two. Once you feel better, you feel that energy boost, you feel things are changing, then that's when you lead into the other stuff. So let's say you're somebody who has no appetite. One thing I would say, if you have no appetite, audit your nutrition. Where do you see yourself eating the most? Oh, I only eat dinner. I skip breakfast. I skip lunch because I never really feel hungry at that time, and I literally only eat dinner. Okay, cool. Here's what we could do. Let's increase activity. Let's start working out 3 times a week, 4 times a week, and let's slowly do that for this week. And while you're doing that for this week, one thing you're going to see is an increase in appetite because when you start working out, when you start building muscle, when you start utilizing your muscle, metabolism is going to start going up slowly, not just first week going to go through the roof. No, but it's going to slowly start progressing because the more and more we're doing, the more our body's going to demand from us, right? So now we're burning energy, we're moving. And once we're moving, one thing you're going to start seeing within your body is your hunger cues are going to start coming up. And when your hunger cues start coming up, that's when you can say, cool, my dinner is already pretty good. And I know I don't eat breakfast and lunch. Maybe I should start eating lunch. And we start eating lunch. And that following week, the biggest thing we do is meal prep 5 meals to go into the week. So therefore, you have a set lunch. And now you're not overwhelmed about it because you've increased adherence when it comes to your workouts. Boom, that's fixed. Now do that again for next week. And now you're adding one new thing. Add one new thing each week so you can gradually get yourself to the person you're trying to become. If you try to do everything within the first week, it's going to lead you to being overwhelmed. It's going to lead you to being stressed because you have other life things going on. And that's one thing I always stress to people. Don't overwhelm yourself off the bat to try and be perfect with fitness, nutrition, accountability. Oh, yeah, let's do it all today. Girl, you got an event Friday. How are you going to do that? You already know that event's going to probably throw you off track. So let's find ways to just work on one thing and then gradually go as we go. Cool. Workouts, good. Week 1, good workouts. Week 2, good workouts. This weekend, going into week 2, now you implement 5 meal preps. Boom. Now you have lunch prepared for the entire week. You're working out. Guess what? Your energy's up. Your metabolism is up. The amount of food you're eating now is up. And what do you do the following week? The same 2 things. Now you're week 3. You're consistent with lunch. You're consistent with showing up at the gym. Only those 2 things are going to help you lose weight, are going to help you feel better, are going to help you have more energy. And then once you implement those 2 things for the first 3 weeks, now after week 3, that's when you could say, okay, cool. This is where I'm at. I've lost 5 pounds. It's been 3 weeks. I've implemented my meal prep. I've changed the way I worked out. I'm strength training. I'm doing 2 sessions of cardio, and I feel good doing this. And I've lost 5 pounds, but I want to lose a little bit more. Most importantly, I find myself getting a little hungrier after lunchtime. All right, this is when we can say, hey, breakfast we haven't been eating, and you told me you haven't eaten breakfast in like 5-10 years. If we start incorporating breakfast, that's another open window that we have now to where you could start eating, and that window could help you when it comes to increasing the amount of food you have, which is going to help your appetite, which is going to help your energy, and with more energy is a more focused you. So now we implemented breakfast, and there's a few ways you could do this. You wake up 30 minutes before you go to work. Boom, breakfast. You prep it, you eat it 30 minutes before you work, you're good. Or you can meal prep breakfast, and there are a bunch of ways you can meal prep breakfast. You have overnight oats, you have yogurt bowls, you have acai bowls, all these different little things. Find the things that you feel like you enjoy the most and just duplicate it into a higher protein or a healthier version. For example, for me, I love a protein shake. I love a protein smoothie. So my breakfast sometimes is a protein shake or smoothie. I love my eggs. I love my turkey bacon. So my breakfast sometimes is a egg omelet with turkey bacon, or sometimes an egg sandwich with turkey bacon. You see how I'm incorporating protein into a little bit of carbs with healthy fats, and sometimes I like to put a little bit of avocado in there. And now, boom, you have a staple breakfast. You know you meal prep lunch, 5 meals every Sunday. You keep that within your routine, and you know you're hitting the gym 4 times a week. You're doing cardio twice. Guys, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? I'm building a routine. I'm slowly building this routine, manifesting, most importantly, really implementing into my lifestyle, looking at the things that I need to fix for me. It's not what's working for me and how you could use it. No, it's how can we help you fix the things that are going within your own life. It has nothing to do with the other person. And that's why I always tell people when it comes to this social media stuff, yes, I'm posting this video, that, but sometimes it's okay to take it with a grain of salt. Meaning, yeah, this worked for me and I'm gaining weight. And you might be like, huh, cool. I could try that, but I want to spin it my own way. Do it your own way. It's your way that's going to work. And for me, that's why when it comes to coaching, it's not about just giving it to you. It's helping you find the demands, helping you fix the little things, helping you within your own life. So therefore, you can take control of that vehicle and say, I know what I'm eating. I know what I'm doing when it comes to workouts. I know how to stay accountable. I'm building this routine. I feel amazing. I feel great. I have more energy. And everything is coming into play slowly but surely. And then within the 2-month span, that whole routine comes into a different lifestyle 3 month span, that whole routine turns a different lifestyle, but now you're losing more weight than ever before. You're feeling better than ever before. And now within a year, that whole routine becomes your lifestyle. And it's a new way of thinking, it's a new way of being, it's a new way of living. Because now it's not something that was temporary, it's something that allowed you to grow into the person you've always wanted to become. Because you identified the habits that were holding you back. You saw the triggers of that triggered those habits, that triggered your late night eating, that triggered your cravings. And then from there on, you looked into your own life to implement different routines so therefore you can actually change these things. That's what it's all about. Like I always tell people, I give all the information out when it comes to fitness nutrition for free. But still, people come to me and say, hey, I want to work with you because I feel stuck. It's not because of what I'm giving them isn't applicable. No, it's because they need to find a way to implement it in their own life. And I know how to help you do that. I know how to help you actually see that, seek it. So therefore you can actually get the growth that you're looking for. Because I know fitness and nutrition is not linear. It's not, oh, this diet and this workout plan, yeah, do this. It's going to help you lose 50 pounds. If anybody ever tells you that, they're lying to you. I will never promise a client that a specific eating way, a specific workout plan is going to help them change your life. I will never do that because I know that's not how it works. It's about you. How can we change your habits? How can we change what's in here, meaning your mindset, which is what we're going to go into next. Making your goals work for you. When it comes to this mindset, when it comes to health and fitness and nutrition, you really have to have a growth mindset. And here's the thing, negativity is going to seep through. You just can't let it win. Meaning there are times within your journey, you're going to be like, this is slow, this and that. Don't let that side of you win. Keep going. Keep pushing forward. If you are building a routine for yourself and you see that routine working for you, utilize that routine to continuously keep building the best version of you and just be open to just looking back and saying, this is what I did this week and this is where I could have been a little bit better. For example, my client Nicole, when she first started with me, she was 497 pounds. Now she's 324 pounds. That's 170 pounds lost in the past 2 years. We didn't do that with just a plan. No, we did that by changing her mindset and her way of thinking. First thing I always noticed with Nicole, the word I can't. She always would consistently say, I can't do this. I can't work out. I can't lift that. I can't do that. And one day I was like, Nicole, can I tell you something? Why it makes you feel like you can't? And then she said, me. Exactly. Our mindset will be the biggest thing that holds us back. If you keep telling yourself you progressively can't do something, you won't do it. So you have to change your I can't to maybe I'm not perfect yet. Maybe I'm not there yet. And just changing those words will change everything because now instead of saying I can't and not doing anything about it, you're saying I'm not there yet, which therefore allows you to grow into it. Meaning you're not there yet, but you're bound to figure out a way if you continuously keep progressing. Promise you. And when it comes to your mindset behind food, you have to really be open to auditing. Most importantly, sometimes asking for help from other people saying, hey, when it comes to increasing this, when it comes to doing this, can you help me, get a little bit better? And that's another thing. A lot of people are afraid to ask for help because they feel like that other person is going to judge them. And if someone truly wants to help you, they will help you without any judgment. For me, I love helping people. Doesn't matter what day, what hour. If you ask me a question, I want to give you the answer that's going to help you change your life. And there are people like that out there. So don't ever be afraid to ask for help. I know it's a messed up world, but there's good ones. There's good ones that will help you, that will give you the information that you need. So therefore you can be successful. But the biggest thing when it comes to your mindset is identify the negative things that you always say to yourself. Oh, look at myself in the mirror. This dress doesn't fit. This gut again. Like, look at these little words. When you look in the mirror, like, look at yourself, be confident with the person you're looking at. Even though you might not be where you're at yet, but be confident that you're working towards that person. If you keep looking in the mirror and going, you're always going to feel bad about you. You weren't born in this world to feel bad about you. You were born in this world to be great for you and great for the people around you. And the only way you could change that person is by confidently looking at you now and knowing that you're progressively working on the best version of you every single day. Because a negative mindset will lead to negative actions. And negative actions will lead to you living a life that you may not want. Your fearful life. Sometimes that happens to people where somebody told them something when they were young. Oh yeah, you're always going to be fat. And they believe that for their whole life. I'm just honest. Like I've had conversations with people that tell me, yeah, my parents told me when I was 16, I'm always going to be fat. My dad told me this when I was 16, and guess what? They lived through that fear. Now they're 40 and they are extremely overweight because of what somebody told them 10, 20 years ago. Your mindset is powerful, fam. It really is the thing that will dictate change. It really is the thing that will will you towards the person you're trying to become. But the only way you could do that is really identifying when you say these things about yourself, when you say these things about health and fitness or nutrition. Oh, why is it so hard to change my diet? It's not. And it's not about changing your diet. It's about implementing and habits and cultivating values within your own life to change your routine to help you change your lifestyle. It's not about the diet. It's about the fact that you didn't get enough sleep last night, so therefore now your stress levels increase, and when increased stress, increased cortisol, and now you're more fixed to eating processed foods because your mindset and stress is high, and when you know you're stressed out, you lead towards that ice cream. That's what it's about. That's how you identify these things. It has nothing to do with the diet. It has nothing to do with just a workout plan. It has everything to do with who you are and what you do on a daily basis. And that's really the biggest thing I want people to understand when it comes to this journey. It's everything with your habits. It's everything what you say to yourself. It has everything what you do on a daily basis for you to get you to where you are from where you are now. So make your goals work for you. Be willing to adjust them. Be willing to, make it, just be willing to be accountable to yourself as well, too. Like when you mess up, don't say, oh, I messed up. That's it. No, laugh it off. Guys, you know how many times when I mess up, like, damn, I should not have had that. I just laugh it off and pick it back up next day. Because why would I let me just having 2 drinks last night completely ruin what I've done for the past 3 weeks? Yeah, I've been consistent for 2 weeks. Yeah, I had 2 drinks. So what? Living my life. Just keep going. But some people look at that like, oh, I messed up. I'm guilty. I feel hungover. This is not gonna work. I stepped on the scale. I gained 2 pounds. No, duh, you just drank last night. Of course you gained pounds. Because now your body's still digesting it. But if you give your body 2 days, 3 days, you might be right back to the way you were. Seriously. Let me give you an example. Instead of talking about, let me give you an example, right? We can use Paul. So Paul, when I created this program for him, and he's lost 37 pounds in the past 4 months, there was a time where things were slow. Like for example, April, no, not here. For example, here, June to about July, right? I told him, yeah, we're probably gonna lose another 10 pounds this month. We did not. We lost like 6, but we still progressed. We still got better. And we still, right here is when I actually increased his macros. Because a few things that I saw, workout intensity and frequency, it was still up there, but he was telling me, yeah, man, I feel tired by Wednesday. And another thing too, when you like, even if like say you're asking for help, the people that ask you questions about things that you're doing, let's say on a daily basis, those are the questions that actually matter. It has nothing to do, oh, is this plan working for you? No, it's, hey, how was your sleep last night, Paul? Yeah, man, I woke up, I was tired. After work, I felt a little fatigue, and it's been like that for the past week. By Wednesday, I crashed because now I'm like, huh, by Wednesday, you're crashing. And you feel like by Wednesday, you're feeling really drained. He's like, yeah, man. And with kids' events and, life, going to the workouts, it's been a little bit hard. Okay, gotcha. So that's what's happening. Okay, cool. Now, here's what we can do, Paul. I know you say you're feeling tired. You've been hitting the gym for 6 weeks progressively. You've actually seen amazing results. We've lost this amount of weight. But now you're at a point where your body's asking a little bit more from you, meaning not asking you to do more, but asking you to increase your calories just a little bit. So therefore you can have more energy to perform in your workouts, more energy to push throughout your day, and more energy to be with your kids. So most importantly, so therefore you can be present. Paul right now is in a vacation kayaking with his kids, doing better than ever before at 218 because we made that adjustment to increase his calories June 22nd. Because I asked him the question of why do you feel that way? And what's happening throughout your week, because these are the questions that matter. It has nothing to do with, oh, Paul, how's nutrition, man? No, it's how are you feeling, man? How is the body doing? That's the question you want to ask. That's the question you want to ask yourself. So therefore you can get yourself to where you are, to where you want to be. Cool. Let's go. Yeah, kind of just did over that. I kind of just went over that. What is your mindset? The mindset it will take. The mindset it will take is a growth mindset. But I'll deep dive into it a little bit. The mindset it will take is a growth mindset. The mindset it will take is just progressively wanting to get better for you. when it comes to this journey, I always tell people, don't overwhelm yourself with the facts. Don't overwhelm yourself with all the things that are out there, because social media will lie to you. You'll see one person saying, "Oh, I lost water doing a water fast. I lost weight doing water fast." If you ever hear those people, run, run. You can lose 40 pounds this month with this and that. Run, run. That's not sustainable. And the thing is, people going into it, they know it's not sustainable, but they do it anyways because, like, oh, I can lose weight fast. No, don't look to lose weight fast. Look to change your life. Fast just leads to fast crashing. The faster you lose it, the faster you're going to get it back. People always want to fast. Why do you want to fast? Yeah, because I want to lose weight, because I want to eat less than I'm burning. Then just go on a calorie deficit and still eat breakfast and lunch and dinner. And you can retain more muscle mass. You can feel more energized than fasting. So the mindset it will take is a growth mindset, always willing to get better, always wanting to get better through your values, through your ideas, through what you're doing on a daily basis. All right. And the thing is, again, social media will confuse the hell out of you. And this is why, for me, after I post on social media, I'm gone, because there's too much out there. There's too much out there. Half of it is AI now, and you got to be careful. The mindset it will take is for you to look into your own life. And one thing I really want you guys to do is, when it comes to this journey, and people do this a lot, the person with the most following, that's the person they seek help from, and that's the person they usually end up joining, right? But I promise you, it's the people that have less of a following but have more testimonials, the people that actually have interviews with their clients, the people that you can actually look into what they're doing and they will tell you exactly what they do without charging you. Those are the people that will actually help you. Those are the people that will actually give you insight in your life. There's a lot of people that will give you PDF, this and that. That's not what will change your life. What will change your life is just having a conversation, an honest conversation about what you're doing, where you're at, and what you need to do to get to where you want to be. Those are the people you should seek help from. And those are the people that are going to really help you identify the changes and the mindset changes that you need to get better and to better yourself. Truly, truly. Cool. But that's basically it for the Nutrition Masterclass, fam. Hope this provided tremendous value. I'm going to be live streaming this on YouTube as well, too. So therefore, you guys have more an idea on what I talked about in the beginning. If you missed a few parts, most importantly, be able to take away different things into it. Like, for example, how I showed you how to track your calories, how to track your macros. That's all going to be there for you. But let's say if you guys are looking, again, I know I just talked about nutrition, but you're looking for a way to implement your workouts in. One thing I would highly recommend is coming into my Facebook group. It's a free Facebook group, just value for you guys, where you can come in here, get back in shape. And what you're able to do is I have a program in there. There's like the paid version, but you don't have to get it. But you can get this right here, which is basically me talking over my 12-week program and just giving you what you need when it comes to workouts and how you can start getting better with your workouts, how you can recover into your workouts, with recovery, with rest, and what to do in between those days. So therefore, you have more idea on what you could do when it comes to getting healthier and really truly building that lifestyle for you. And the thing is, guys, free resources, everything is out there for you. The biggest thing also too is, like, when it comes to fitness nutrition, everything is out there, fam. Everything is out there. And when it comes to getting a coach, you're not getting a coach for your diet plan, for your workout plan. You're getting a coach to keep you accountable when things aren't going your way, when things are a little bit rocky. Meaning, for me, the biggest thing that I do is, yes, I give you a workout plan. Yes, I give you a nutrition plan. But the biggest thing that makes the biggest difference is asking you the right questions. So therefore, we can really open up that folder of what's been going on throughout your entire life to really identify what's holding you back. Most importantly, to help you change that routine, change those habits to get you to where you want to be. Every time I tell people it's all about what you do on a daily basis, they don't believe me. They think it's a diet, it's a nutrition. That's what I have to fix. No, it's you got to look into. What are you doing? What's your routine like? Why are you craving foods? Why is this that way? Those are the questions you want to ask, and those are the questions you want to ask yourself. So therefore, you can really open up that folder and change the things that you want to change. But yeah, that being said, one thing within this is, if you guys really want to take your nutrition to the next level, I am looking for 5 people that, if they do want to take nutrition to the next level, and if you're interested after watching this, clearly send me a message. And one thing I could do is I'll send you an email of the 6-week challenge I'm going to be having for the next basically 6 weeks, helping people lose weight, change their nutrition, change their diet. So therefore, you can truly identify the things that you need to identify within their own life to change and build the routine to really get you to the best version of you. And if you're interested in that, send me a message and I can always send you the details through your email. But with that being said, fam, I hope this brought you tremendous value. Hope this helped you with everything within your life to really identify what you need to change, what's important, what you need to change to grow into the person you're trying to become. Because at the end of the day, fam, we all have goals. We all have things that we want to accomplish in life, and our health is going to be in there. Like the biggest thing I was help you is don't wait. You only get one version of you. In that version, the person you look in the mirror every day matters. That person is going to be with you for the next 10, 20 years. So make sure that person is always at his best, at her best, because you control everything else around your life. And unhealthy you is somebody that doesn't always make the best decision for themselves. But a healthy you is somebody that does make the best decisions, that does dial in, that can have the energy to help others. Because there's a lot of people out there giving the world to everybody, but not giving it to themselves, and they feel it. Don't be one of those people. Be the person that really take that challenge and push themselves forward. 1 second. Somebody sent me a message. Got it. True. Is there a recording of this? I missed the most part. Yes, I will be sending you a recording through your email. So yeah, everything you'll be getting. I got you. Everything you'll be getting. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay beautiful, stay blessed. And yeah, I'll be emailing you guys this and hope you get some amazing takeaways from it. Most importantly, I hope it helps you change your life. All right. Diane, do you have any questions for me or anything?
Um, no, I think maybe I need to watch the recording again, and then if I have any questions, I'll message you.
Okay, awesome. I'll send it to you right now. Of
Okay. All right. Thank you.
course. Have the best day ever.
You too.
Peace. Peace out, fam.